Hey everyone, welcome to Juju's Empathic Lightwork. I'm doing a daily, weekly reading now. It is for all signs. Well, not all signs. It's all earth signs, all air signs, all water signs, all fire signs. So this is all earth signs this time. We have Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. I do have a Capricorn moon and a couple signs in Capricorn. I also have Venus in Virgo. So I should commune with y'all earth signs and hopefully I can get some really clear messages. This is just a weekly reading, so it's just going to be a weekly general reading. There's no specifics, general reading. So whatever energies you're feeling or whatever you're doing at this time or whatever you feel like you need answers on while you're listening to me or watching this video, you can think of those and hopefully the messages will come through in the cards because I'm just going to shuffle. I did meditate on your cards as well already off camera, and as I was meditating I did hear mind games, mindset in my mind, out of my head, you know what I mean, like just different type of mind, mental something, mental energy. So also I felt y'all just came out, Virgo just came out their season, so the next earth sign isn't until the new year, well almost until the new year, but I feel like you guys are really settling well in your energy. I don't believe any of the planets retrograde are affecting you as too badly, especially since you guys are earth signs. You guys are pretty grounded. I love a good earth sign. I have a lot of Virgo best friends. A lot of my baby sister is like the coolest Capricorn I know, and my older sister is actually the coolest Virgo I know. So literally, I have Earth with girls. The girls of Earth are cool, and I have a brother that's a Leo and a brother that's a Pisces. And so me being a Libra sun sign, it's actually very interesting because all of us have our little element quirks and we're like super cool. Earth signs. I also feel like family or children or friends and family are kind of popping in as well as I was meditating. As you can see, this lovely earth sign, I just noticed that she was kind of preggers. She looks kind of preggers. Or is that just her arm? What? Oh no, that's just her arm. Come on, girl. She need to move her arms. She don't know America's Next Top Model. She need to move her arms so she'll look so cool in that mix. But yeah, I think your earth signs are also thinking of kids, or maybe you have kids and you're dealing with kids. Maybe you're parent, or maybe you're co-parenting with an earth sign or something like that. I feel maybe you are the earth sign co-parenting. Hey, let's see. Now this is just going to be a daily reading. A weekly reading and a general reading. So we're just going to use the daily spread. Just a 5-card spread. I'm still going to kind of go in depth, and if I have to, I will get clarifying cards from this deck. So just figure out if there's any more messages that anyone wants to tell me, if I feel like I'm getting stuck. So I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy past belated birthday season, Virgos. Now we literally just started getting into Libra season, so my birthday's in like 2 weeks. Just gonna shuffle a couple more times. And as I shuffle these cards, you can just resonate on whatever messages you want Spirit to tell you. It's Spirit, he be mumbling, she be mumbling a bit. I can't hear nothing really. Oh, there you go. Long as see the air sign reading I just did, that was crazy. It literally, all the cards were popping out, flowing out, like Medusa, whatever. It was just popping out, it was crazy. We got two poppers. Okay, we have the Emperor Major Arcana. I'm gonna put these back in the deck, but you know these poppers. When I see a popper, I like to just to give it some recognition, give it some spotlight because my light's working, so I put the spotlight on. But some spotlight, and you know, right now I see that the Major Arcana you have, you have a maybe you have controlling person around you. Maybe you actually have Aries in your chart, or maybe you have Aries person or an Aries child. I feel like. Also, this is controlling. This is about taking control, keeping leadership, kind of running ship because he is the emperor. You don't take no shit either, if you know what I mean. It also, what popped out, we have the Ace of Swords. So this could be a brand new communication or idea. This could be you talking to somebody, or you know, finding a new passion or a new hobby that you want to do, or finding a new idea to a problem that you've been having for a while. Also, a third card that popped out, we have the Seven of Swords. So that's about cleverness, audacity to be dishonest. So just watch out for any liars or anything like that this week. You know, all these popped out. Controlling, liars. So Aquarius, look out for any Aquariuses or any Cancers, because that's what the moon represents. Spirit guides, all sorts. If you can just give me 5 cards, I'm gonna get 5 cards, and then I'm just gonna shuffle one more time. I just want to put those cards back. So the Emperor, that is some controlling Major Arcana energy. That is some superiority, like leadership type of authority complex as well. That can be authoritative. So maybe you're parenting a household. Maybe I don't know why I keep talking about parents. Maybe some parents are looking at me today or something. But also we have a energy of the fact that there was the Seven of Swords, and that was about cleverness. That was about sneakiness, about something being sneaky or something sneaky happening around this week. From September 25th to now, to the 1st of October. So let's just try to figure that out. Cards, and we're going to do the daily spread with those cards popping out. I just wanted to highlight them. Spotlight or highlight? I think highlight. Like highlight these cards that be popping. I get loud, but I was like, where the popping at? You should have seen the air signs that was popping. I thought I had some popcorn or something. Some Jiffy. Yeah. Cut these cards now. I cut these cards funny. They'll be like, oh, that's not traditional cutting them cards. But guess what? These are my tarot cards. So guess what? I cut them. I cut them. I love it. I love it. This is daily energy, weekly daily energy from September 25th on to October. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands. That's Earth energy. That is also a person, though, because it is a court card. So Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Taurus. This is y'all's energy. Y'all's energy wanted to pop out today. So hello, how you doing? Y'all's energy at the bottom of the deck telling me that there may be some significance, a female. So if y'all female earth signs out there, this may be y'all stepping or being in your power in autumn, as she has her little autumn, like it looks like autumn or Christmas leaves that she's wearing. You may be looking popping and stunning in Christmas. Also, this is energy of Sagittarius is in there. So you may have fiery type of passion, type of forward movement of some sort. Just want to know the Queen. Yeah. So the Queen also. So the Queen has 1/3 Sagittarius and 2/3 Capricorn. The Queen applies to gentle discipline, Capricorn, in order to provide the ideal home base from which her loved ones can expand their horizons. Sagittarius. So you may have Sagittarius in your chart. You may have Sagittarius in your life. That can be of some significance. We got 5 cards. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got 4. We got 5. Three of Coins is the first card. Now the first card, I already showed you the spread I'm going to be using this daily spread. So it goes 5 categories: works, home, unexpected, your role, and the outcome. So let's see what's going on. And so we already opened up works. Works, we have a trade that is being obtained, or maybe you're doing a skill set of some sort this week. Maybe you're really into work and you're doing great at work right now, or maybe you're just focused in on work, or you're trying to do good at work. Also, this is Earth energy, Capricorn, and I believe Mars. So the planet Mars and also the sign Capricorn is in this energy. And I'm just going to read a little bit more about it, because I like giving the general gist of like knowing that it is the card of apprenticeship, and you can't, and it's about material attainment through working. But I kind of like to know what the book wants to say about it, because I read the book, I ain't gonna memorize the book. I tried it, didn't work. Just gonna check it out. Check it out. As I like to say, okay. And attaining mastery or knowledge of a particular field, the act of creation, making something refined out of a rough, raw material. You know, turning basically coal into diamonds, baby. Coal into diamonds. And that's what I believe for me, and as I know Earth signs, that's what they do. They take coal and turn it into diamonds, and they make a fab. They make it a fab life, a homely, homely and very beautiful haven of a fab life. But it's through the hard work and apprenticeship or some type of mastership that they have, and it's also about knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is energy. Knowledge is material that you can use to get more material and manifest more material if you want. For me, I'm just gonna take from the top of the deck. I feel like for your week, you're really thinking about work, and that's really good and all, but I just want to know, I'm going to take from the very top. Now, from the very top of the deck, we have the Tower. Now, the Tower don't think about it as, well, for me, the Tower is about looking at things in a new way and uprooting your foundations and putting new foundations, or, busting up all the concrete, pouring some new concrete, and you got fresh concrete, and you just got fresh roofs and buildings. And even if it feels like there's still a raining crazy ass storm, that could also be your mind sparking that new idea, or that new foundation, or that new way of looking at things, or just of the fact that this is also like the fact of just finding a different way of looking at things. And usually the Tower is also about a sudden revelation in inadequacy of thoughts, attitudes, assumptions, or world views. Creative inspiration, realization of a new way to solve a problem. So this is also about problem solving. So you have any problems at work that you've been going through, or you feel like your knowledge is being tested, or you feel like your mastery is being tested, don't worry. I feel like you'll find a different way. Even if you have to study up and learn something, you'll find a different way of doing things. Also, this is the planet controlled by Mars, astrology-wise. So Mars is the planet of rage, conflict, and war, which all serves to break down to a status quo. So this is about bringing life to a status quo and making sure that your life is at status quo, which I feel like as an earth sign, your life is always at a status quo. And as an earth sign, you'll be able to rebuild or refill the foundation of whatever parts of your life you feel like is missing out in this week. I feel like you're going to be kind of thinking of new ways on how to move forward. Next, we have your home life, or your home. We have the Queen of Wands. Ooh, passionate sex time. Also, this could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or a Aries in your life, which that's hot. That's hot. So that maybe we love a good fire sign for the fact that it's hot, but they are kind of your opposing sign because fire don't burn on the earth, honey. No, it straight gets extinguished once it touches the ground. Fire is gone. Okay, the dirt puts out fire. Okay, and that dirt is earth. So you may be also unlocking the passionate person or the fiery person within you. Maybe you got Sagittariuses or Leos or Aries that you hanging around and you're having a good time or having a good day or a good week with them. Maybe you're also have in your mundane life just some type of wand, type of passionate type of figure or fiery type of figure in your life. This also is on the stage of development. It's something that is left on the back burner, a flame kept lit in the background to be accessed in the future, allowed neither to die nor to burn out of control. Approach of this is that the queens are about feeling. Queens are all about feeling. And the Queen of Wands suggests that you pursue your goals by following your heart. If things look bleak but your heart tells you to keep going, then keep going. Stay loyal to your own intuitions. Astrology-wise, this is 2/3 Aries, 1/3 Pisces. So you may have an Aries or a Pisces in your life that you have to deal with or you're dealing with. The Queen of Wands is able to maintain a direct and forceful commitment to her goals, Aries, because of her belief and volatility of her intuitions. So she believes that she knows best, and she's a more of a fiery, I'm gonna go with what my heart tells me type of wild chick. And also though she is a very passionate person, so passionate that her flames are everlasting without being ever destructive, which is very good to have. So I'm just going to take from the top one card. Ooh, we have the Queen of Cups. That's crazy. We got a queen. You already had one queen, and that was in your home life. So that means, like I said, you may be having fiery, passionate things going on with a fire sign of some sort. Or now we have the Queen of Cups. So that's water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And it's crazy because Pisces was in this card, 1/3 was in this card. So the Two of Cups, as you can see, she's got her little Pisces. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces at home a lot in your home life, which is funny because I do have a Pisces at home and I'm a Virgo Venus sign. So come on, keep reading. If you have also any type of, maybe you are these figures in your household as well. Maybe you are that passionate person. So I'm just going to read a little bit more about the Queen of Cups. But the Queen of Cups usually talks about a woman who is very mysterious, but at the same time emotionally in depth. Emotionally just overwhelmed with so much emotions. Also, like I said, the queens are about feelings. So this is your feelings in the household. The queens, since cups are about feeling and queens are about feeling, thus this queen is doubly emotional. While the Knight of Cups is focused on feeling, the queen is completely immersed in it, and therefore is somewhat mysterious to the rest of us. Because of the queen inhabits the realms of emotion, she is not thrown off by balance by feelings that the way most of us are. She calmly takes them in her stride, rides them like the current, and helps her get where she needs to go. The queen suggests that for the moment we forget about rational plans and analysis, instead live with our hearts instead of our heads. Astrology, 2/3 Cancer, 1/3 Gemini. So you can also have a Gemini in your life, or yeah, there can be you can have Gemini in your chart. And this being said, this could be your home life. These could be your friends. You could have You could have a good girlfriend that's a Queen of Cups, or a good girlfriend that's a Queen of Wands. And also, it doesn't have to be gender specific. It could be a guy. It could be anyone. It could be anything. And it's just this energy. If you feel like they're presenting that energy, then yeah, this could be your dog, or your that was born in Cancer season, or it could be your cat that was born in Aries season, which I actually have. So, also, this is your home life. So you could be also having a lot of passionate, I feel like, hot, sexy time, or you may have a love at home that is keeping the sheets warm, keeping the sheets right. Keep things wet where it needs to be wet, things be hot where they need to be hot, and everything to be grounded where it needs to be grounded at work. So that's good. Now we're gonna go on to the third card, and that's the unexpected. Ooh. What? We have death. Now I know y'all are saying, y'all see death, you're like, oh God, who's about to die? Who's about to die? Nothing. This is the death of an idea or a transformation. This could be a transformation of any sort. Now, though it does look creepy as hell, death can be a good thing, because where there is death, there is always life. You know what I mean? Where there's an ending, there's always a beginning. Also, death talks about something has outlived its usefulness, a situation or a condition ends, and in order to make way for the new, sadness, and at the ending, yet hopefulness for the new beginnings. So death, this is the unexpected card. This is what you have to deal with, either from the week or the week forward. So that being said, you may have to let go of something. Maybe something doesn't serve you as you thought it did, which that's okay. It's all right to not let it serve you how it did, because not everything lasts. Not everything stays its purpose. Sometimes you have to move on and let go of those things, and just live in your own power and live in your own ability of knowing that, okay, well, if this don't serve you, I guess I just got to figure out what to do next. And I love a Virgo, and because they really good at that. They're like, oh, okay, this don't serve me, I don't think I could do this anymore. Capricorn, they pretty good too. They're a little stubborn at times. So is Taurus. They think if y'all feel like there's an inkling of reconciliation, y'all may just jump in. Y'all may just dive in. But Virgo, they really, once they done, they done. So y'all earth signs, just remember that, if something has to be let go, it's okay to let it go, because there's always new beginnings where endings are. So I'm just going to take from the top of the deck. And mind you, this is major arcana. And this is the sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio represents the sign of death and birth. So, and we're also heading towards Scorpio season too. So, maybe that spoke to me. Scorpio season kind of spoke to me, type of energy. So just look out for that. And death, I know the death card can be really hard to deal with, but at the same time, it's like death comes to everything. Death to routines, death to restaurants. There was a restaurant up the street that I used to love when I first moved here. Now it's closed down. So baby, guess what? I gotta go eat somewhere else. I'm gonna take from the top of the deck to clarify the death card. We have the wheel, y'all. The wheel, which is crazy. Unexpected. We have the wheel. Woo. Also, this is the number 10 and the number 13. So if that's for anybody, or 10 and 31, so this could be Halloween. There could be a death of something. If you go through, or October 13th, there could be the death of something. 10-13. The wheel also is ran by the energy of Jupiter, I believe. The wheel talks about luck, about fortune being in your favor. That as there is death and there is new beginnings, there's also changes. There's also chances for luck. and this is your luck card. This is your, you know, lucky something happened. So lucky this death or this transformation had to happen because now something may be happening a little bit better. I'm just going to read about this wheel card real quick. Just want to give you a little bit of basis. Like I said, it's about change, a mechanicalistic view of life, adapting to responsibility by railing against the fates. And that's okay. Going against fate is alright because when you go up against fate and you're like, I'm not dealing with this no more, well, guess what? I think I'm going to try something different and I'm going to have to change my life and do some drastic types of endings. And guess what? The fates always favor that. They're always like, okay, well, you go. And even if they don't favor it in the way that you think, they're still favoring you in the future because, okay, well, you took this lesson on or you figured this out. Okay, this also speaks of a karmic lesson that may be ending it with this wheel card. I feel like if you have a divine relationship that you've been going through, or if you're in a divine partnership, let it be friends, family, or any type of loved ones, this is that chance to either end it or start a new beginning as well. And that's the unexpected energy. And since that is major arcana with this wheel card, the wheel card is just very interesting. It shows about optimism as well because Jupiter is the planet of optimism and abundance. Things we hope that the wheel will spin in our favor and bring us. Excuse me. So I just need one more card for this wheel because it's major arcana. Ooh. We got the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. Scorpio. Crazy. Scorpio energy, especially because death was the first card for the unexpected, and death is inhabited by Scorpio. So the Five of Cups is also talking about emotion. So I just want to know if that's in your unexpected. I just need to know she's crying over these spilt cups, and I get this term, don't be crying over spilt milk, but she's crying over these spilt cups. Well, there's two other chalices glowing in this light. And I'm seeing them up above, but she looking down and she looking beat. And not beat in a good way, but beat to the point where she like, okay, well, I don't know if I can go on because everything looks like shit now. My cups is all knocked over. Everything's empty as hell. I don't know what to do next. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do next. There's 5 empty cups. What am I gonna do with 5 empty cups? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do with that? Also, this is about disappointment or a dejection with a hint of exaggeration and self-dramatization. A learning experience, negative attitude. So this is also about, like I said, she looking real sad and dopey and down, but it's like you got cups uphill, girl. They floating and they full. I get it. 5 cups down there, that sucks. That sucks. A dejected woman sits against a wall with her head in her hand. On the ground before her are 3 cups broken and in disarray. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for that. But behind these cups, behind her floats these 2 wine-filled glasses. In various endeavors and adventures in our life, there comes a point. In our life where it comes a point when reality of the situation clashes with our hopes and desires. And in result, the tension brings us to a point of like disappointment or disassociation or disassociation or desolation that we see in the 5 of Cups. And this effect heightened by our tendency to exaggerate and dramatize so that we feel like the woman in this picture, it actually feels like the end of the world is at hand. In fact, such disappointments are learning experiences, cornerstones for our emotional growth. Without them, life would be lack, substance would be lack, and depth would be lacked. The 3 of Cups on the ground certainly give a looming impression. They are empty, and one of the glass bowls is broken, and the mermaids on the cups appeared tumbled and chaotic, all are as opposed to their cool orderliness on other cards. This woman would be the poster child for the negative attitude. She is busy being miserable that she has failed to notice that two full cups are falling behind. Didn't I just say that at the beginning? I said two full S cups was behind. I thought there was five cups at the bottom that just broken. It's okay. They broke it. Don't cry over spilled milk though. It's just spilled milk. So I feel like the way that that correlates is that you may be disappointed in any of the changes, or you may be disappointed in something, so you may have to end it in the first place, because that is the point, is that, you know, something just doesn't work for you no more, and it's bringing you this type of sadness, and that type of sadness feels like death or dread, and that death or dread is making you feel this five of cups, thinking that you ain't got nothing, but really you got something. You got two more cups to be hopeful for. So that's why the wheel card is here, to tell you that you have a chance, that there may be a better chance of something better, and that's okay if you allow yourself to feel death and you deal with death, because everyone deals with loss in their own way. But you know, you move forward, because you don't know what kind of glowing cups you can have. You don't know what kind of chalices. Maybe that wine gives you superpowers. You don't know. Astrology wise, for this five of cups, we have like a bull in a china shop. Reality stampedes across your fragile map of reality, Mars, painfully forcing us to re-examine and redraw to the map, Scorpio. So, like I said before, you just, that unexpected energy and that death and the chance and change that you're looking for, the chances and changes that you may not be and may be expecting, ain't even what you expected. Just be happy. Don't be too disappointed. I mean, you can feel sad, but don't be disappointed and not be able to move on, because you have to move on. Okay, you have to move forward. And the earth signs are pretty good at that. Just being like, oh snap, I'm kind of stuck right here. I'm kind of stuck right here. And then y'all move forward, but y'all don't ever. Y'all gotta keep it forward. Keep it forward. Y'all gotta keep it forward. I know it's hard, and y'all don't want to kill things. Y'all try to be the nurturing type, but like sometimes even trees die. Even trees die. Nature dies. Okay. So the fourth card that we have here is your role in the situation. Ooh, we got the Magician, Major Arcana. Like in the tarot deck, of any traditional tarot deck, you got 78 cards. 22 major arcana, 56 minor arcana. Minor arcana are just mundane energies that you really would probably deal with in a daily life, which you already had at the beginning with with this three of coins, and these are also mundane cards, and actually five of cups is a mundane card. But these major arcana, like the Tower, the Death, and the Wheel, are major arcana. They're more major life events. They're more major life energy. And your role is the Magician. The Magician is about manifestation. It's about being able to manifest the goals, because he actually has all four elements and he knows how to use them: earth, water, fire, and air, and all ways that it needs to be done. Water and being completely emotionally balanced, air being completely mentally and communicative balance, fire being completely doing and passionate balance, and earth being completely material, nurturing, and fertilization balance. But the Magician is also about, if there's any manipulation going on, you should also be thinking about that, or seeing if any of that underlining sneakiness is going on. You should also watch out for that, like I did say earlier, for the Seven of Swords. Also, this talks about an education, a training, a knowledge, a common sense, opportunities, translating thoughts and plans into action. So this is about manifestation, like I said. This is about incredibly opening up things to a new place. This is about broadening your mind and your horizons to allow yourself to get the wand, the coin, the sword, and the cup. Also, he speaks of a higher knowledge, of speaking more of a communicative state. Also, this card is controlled by Mercury. It is the planet of thinking and communicating. Mercury in the is assigned to the magician in for many decks, and in this deck because it symbolizes communication, actions of the mind turning into materials. Hermes also serves as a guide of the souls, or a psychotrope, who upon death escorts us to the afterlife, which is interesting because we had death later for the unexpected. this theme is echoed throughout everywhere, but the wise old man, teacher, architect is popular, and this is where the end of quest begins. The teacher reappears to guide us, to guide his former student to a new plane of existence and a new way of life. So, like I said, this is about manifestation. This is about trying new things or different opportunities that could be coming up. This is your role in the situation too. So, this is your daily week. So, you may be making the hustle too. You may be thinking about making money. You may be hanging out with friends. You may be networking. You may be doing your business. You may be doing your hobby. You may be focusing on your kids. You're manifesting what you feel like is what you need, or the opportunities that the universe is putting out there for. At the top of the deck, we have faith. We have faith, and that's crazy because faith didn't faith pop out in the beginning. Didn't faith pop out in the beginning? Yes, it did. And we have faith, and that is major arcana as well. And like I said before, faith is about religion. It's about tradition. It's about a way of thinking, a way of peace, a way of namaste. It's also literally about the word faith. You know, the Tarot of Dreams interprets the faith card as a way of ethics and morality, philosophies, religious teachings, and traditions. And it's funny because this guy, the magician, is a teacher, is a wise old man that you are, that may be you, and you may not actually be a wise old man, but somewhere inside you may be touching that inner wisdom that you always know, that you've had. And through that, it's also been through the upbringings that you've been, like your family life, how you were raised, religious factors, moral factors. This week shows that you're, as this is the card of Taurus, I feel like you're well in your earth sign energy, and you really have a balance of home and self and tradition that you really are focused in on and really have. I mean, I just need one more card for this faith card because it is the second major arcana. Ooh. So we got the second card we have is Two of Swords, and this was to clarify faith. So faith with the Two of Swords, this is going to be about indecision. This could be about making a decision of some sort, taking off the blindfold, and being a little bit more, looking at things with a new idea, taking a new idea and comparing it and contrasting it with other ideas or contexts in order to determine the validity, or over analyzing or over intellectualizing a situation, binding oneself that which is truly important. The woman is blindfolded, grasps the swords either side behind her. The sun beams out from behind the clouds, partially obscured. This card, the idea that we receive is that the ace is compared to the Ace of Swords that we got earlier, that popped out, is compared to the contrast with competing approaches. The woman weighs two ideas and is blindfolded herself so that she can more readily determine the subtle differences without distractions. In Buddhist philosophy, clouds are often used as symbols of the mind to obscured or cloudy, or being cloudy. by self-perpetuating thoughts. As we take on an idea and a weight against other ideas in order to test the validity, we also run the risk of overanalyzing the idea and rationalizing it to death before it has the chance to actually grow or flourish. When this card appears, it means that it's a turning point or find a way to balance things on your razor's edge. You might find yourself just at the right combination of factors to allow yourself an idea to go forward, or you might go a bit too far and intellectualize the situations so that the mental clouds overcome your clarity and the original idea. So you have to. This talks about always making sure you stay focused too. I don't want you to lose yourself or lose your point of view. Also, this card speaks of another viewpoint is that all too often we retreat from difficult, unpleasant situations by choosing to focus on our minds inwards on some unimportant, non-threatening matter. The ideas represented by the Two of Swords may be less important than some larger issue than that of the woman refusing to see it. Astrology-wise, this is the moon in Libra. Our natural tendency to weigh and compare and analyze everything, Libra, is the thing that comes naturally. So this talks to, I feel like for me, you're also in your mind. You may be making decisions and stuff. This is also the sign of Libra, so you may have Libra in your life. You may have some Libra in your chart. You may have Cancer in your chart because it's a moon sign. Also, though, I feel like you're just well into your Earth energy, and you've made choices of decisions to keep your faith, so that you can manifest the things that you want to manifest. And you have, from your moral stand of view, you have seen and done the right things to get this manifestation, to get the new ideas and opportunities. You made the right choices, and you weighed out the pros and cons. Your outcome in this is the Ten of Cups. This is like that happy white picket fence card. This is that caloric love and moment. So this could be this could be a fulfilling friendship, family, relationship. This could be a fulfilling home life, a fulfilling work life. It could be a fulfillment in all levels. It is the Ten of Cups. It is basically the biggest emotional completement. It is getting the kids, the dog, the wife, or the husband, the nice house with the beautiful golden doors. This is also the sign of Pisces, and I believe that is Mercury, Mars and Mercury. See, I'm just going to read a little bit more about the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups also is about being on the peak of emotional fulfillment. A happy life, whether it be biological family or simply a group of friends. Happy family occasions or interactions, pleasant home activities, having high expectations, wishful thinking. Also, this is Mars in the astrology-wise, Mars and Pisces. The drive to establish one domain or territory, Mars, is tempered by the compassion and the awareness of higher reality. Pisces, underlining everyday family events or friend events. So that, like I said, this is the family friend card. This is that ultimate, ultimate really happy path. We find an experience of peak of emotional fulfillment. A family life, of course, it need not to be biological family. Whenever we form lasting bonds of friendship, love with others, we forge another link in a daisy chain of human solidarity stretching from distant past to distant future. No matter what wars or prejudices may divide us, in the end we are all human. We are all one family, thus forming emotional ties to others is, and in a way, a sacred act. This card could simply mean a happy family occasions or interactions or family reunions or something like that, or pleasant occurrences related to the home life. The image in the card is also seen as someone idolized. So like kind of like that, kind of like a TV show family, like Tim the Toolman Taylor, or yeah, that being Home Improvement, or like Family Matters or Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Like this is that looking the part of that happy home family life. And in realistic, it may be that good, or maybe the highs are way too high. Perhaps you're perhaps you're setting your expectations too high also, or overindulging in wishful thinking. The family life can be messy as well as joyous, and you will probably be better off if you have a realistic expectations rather than assuming everything will be rosy, peachy, cute. And that's cool. That's understandable. It's telling us to be realistic with ourselves, but to say not everyone's a good family member, not everyone's a good friend, not everyone's a good everything. You know what I mean? But it's about the expectations and what's being fulfilled for you, and how your heart chakra is really, or your heart center is really feeling about these people. So I'm gonna get one more card to clarify the Ten of Cups, and we have the Two of Coins, the Two of Pentacles, basically, and that is the planet of Jupiter and the sign of Capricorn. So Earth sign, Earth energy, of course. You have your Earth energy in there in the outcome. The Two of Coins, though, it also talks about probably making a balance, or trying to find a balance between things. Also, this talks about juggling many things at once, having too many balls in the air, or awareness of the clinical patterns of life, using those patterns to your advantage. I mean, yeah. This also is astrology-wise Jupiter in Capricorn, channeling the unlimited potential of Jupiter through the structure of discipline of Capricorn, so you may accomplish more than you had thought yourself capable of. You know what I mean? So this is also about, juggling a bunch of jobs. Maybe you're juggling a lot of family life, home, friend life, personal life, work life, and you're just like, whoa, I'm doing all this crazy stuff. But in your outcome, this is you balancing all of that and finding that happy commitment, or that happy balance, finding those expectations where maybe you may be juggling a lot, but I also feel like you're enjoying it. It's giving you life, as you can see around the Two of Cups. His aura is around his body. I just realized he's butt ethnic, but he butt ethnic, and his aura is glowing from these two cups. These two pentacles he's holding, and pentacles or coins are about material possessions, or about wealth of some sort. It's more about material of like family or friends, or people of that sort, or even things that you love, like toys or types of video games or action figures or whatever the hell it is that you love so much. It's also about that, and those being materials that you are holding up and that are very valuable to you. It's about what you value in these coins. So you value the friends and family and the home life that you've made, and that's really good to see. And I feel like that's what you're doing, is valuing it and juggling it and acting accordingly for it. Okay, I'm going to pull out the Wand of Resonance. The Wand of Resonance tells me. What it tells me that your energy kind of is more or less about your foundation. More or less you're very grounded, which is nice to see, and you do, have that passion and emotion at times, but I feel like you're really still in your energy, and you're really kind of a grounded nature in which you're making decisions that you need to make, keeping to your faith, being manifestations, and really giving yourself, different perspectives at work, so that you are working hard because you enjoy your work, and that's what you're doing, is working hard to obtain, or maybe you're having to obtain or have attained a promotion, or is working towards a promotion, or working towards something like that. Also, we have death, and we have a lot of change, and we have high expectations and disappointments that come through a lot too. So make sure that you just, as being grounded, we sometimes still expect high expectations, which can't always be realistic. And so we have to be real, and people are human. They won't get everything right, and they won't get everything right for everyone. And that's just not how life works. Sometimes, you get give and take. Sometimes you get all, but then they take more than what you thought. So just remember to balance yourself and to keep yourself grounded and to keep yourself in like an honest type of, I'm gonna roll with the punches, deal with the changes, and keep moving forward. Allow your earth energy to allow you to grow as you move forward, like a colossus. I don't know. Colossus is like a big old stone figure. Okay, I believe that is it for you, Earth signs. Thank you very much. If you'd like a personal reading, you can always email me at empathic.litewerk@gmail.com. That's empathic.litewerk@gmail.com. Thank you so much. And this is Juliano Duff, over and out.